Hi, welcome back to Life Unexpected. Today I'm doing a video all about the 5 carry-on essentials you need when flying with kids. I also have a giveaway today as well, and at the end of this video you can enter to win a Busy Bee family travel wallet. So our family has been travelling quite a lot. Readers of Life Unexpected will know that we are completely travel mad. We have another holiday coming up next week where we're going back to Barcelona again. We've kind of learned the hard way the carry-on essentials you need when flying with kids. Our very first flight with Evie was awful. I forgot snacks, I forgot entertainment, I forgot everything you could possibly need for flying with kids. And I definitely learned my lesson the hard way when we took off and Evie announced she was hungry and bored, and we had a couple, luckily it was only a short flight, but we had a couple of hours to try and get through with a young 2-year-old at the time who didn't understand why she didn't have these things with her. So we've learned the hard way. If you're going on family holiday, then these are the things you really need to have in your carry-on bag. The first thing that I cannot recommend enough is a travel wallet. You get asked to see your passports and your boarding passes at least 4 times in an airport. When you're checking in your luggage, when you're going through the security gates, when you're going onto your flight, and then again when you're actually on the airplane and you're trying to find your seats. And when you've got kids under your arm and hand luggage, you don't want to be rummaging around through your bags trying to find all your boarding passes and papers and passports of everybody you're with. So having one of these is great because you can just tuck everybody's passports inside, you can tuck your boarding passes inside, they're nice and secure, they're not going to fall out, and you can just literally have it in your hand, under your arm, anywhere you like, and you can just give it to them. And I honestly would never not fly with one of these again. I'm also giving one of these away. This one's by Busy Bee and this one's by Busy Bee as well. I actually prefer this one because it's got more pockets in it and it's easier to store your passports. But we'll be giving this one away at the end of this vlog, so keep watching to find out how you can get your hands on this one. The second thing we cannot fly without are snacks. This is what I learned the hard way on our first flight. And also water. You can't actually take more than 100 ml of liquid through with you into the airport, but you can take an empty water bottle and refill it via the fountains on the other side. So if you don't want to spend too much in the airport itself, then definitely take an empty bottle with you and then just fill it up on the other side. We also tend to buy snacks when we're there as well in the airport, so that we don't have to get through security with food in our hand luggage, and it also gives us more space to store things that we want to have with us on the plane. So if you can spare the cash, then definitely try and get snacks for the plane while you're in the lounges waiting to board your plane. Number 3. Wet wipes, the saviour of all parents. Airports are just so germy, and if your toddler is anything like mine, they want to touch everything. Evie would have tantrums on the floor, we caught her licking benches, and there's never like enough soaps in the toilets. Sometimes they've run out, so definitely always have wet wipes on you to wash their hands and their faces before they have any kind of snacks or anything. We also take hand sanitizer with us. We have got poorly a couple of times after flying, and we've always put it down to airports and flights just being full of germs, so definitely take wet wipes and hand sanitizers with you. Number 4, entertainment. It was definitely Mum of the Year when I completely forgot to pack any entertainment for our toddler on one of our flights, and it was a flight that didn't have a film thing in the back of the seat because it was only short haul. I think it was about 3-4 hours, so they didn't have one. So yeah, I had to improvise with lots of things I found around us. We normally now get a magazine, one of the just like kiddies preschooler magazines, and they normally come with like lots of little bits in them. They have things they can colour in and do, puzzles, stories, and I just find that's so worth the money for entertaining on a flight. And there's something new, so they're not going to get too bored with them that easily. We actually, these are so broken now, we actually got one on our second flight, and these are some of the remnants of what was in one of the magazines. And these little vehicles have been with us on 10 flights with Evie, and they were free from a magazine. They weren't expensive at all, and they've just lasted such a long time. We also, these are really broken as well, we also get usually take some kind of flashcards so Evie can play with these and sort them out, or we take some kind of sticker book if we haven't got stickers with a magazine, or we're not going to get a magazine for her. So that's 4 things so far. And number 5, I don't actually have with me right now, but this is something that I just randomly took with me on holiday, and I honestly would never ever go on holiday without one of these again. And that is one of those little fold up shopper bags, the ones that you can scrunch up really small and just put into your handbag. Basically, when you're going through the security desk, you have to take off your shoes, your belts, your jewellery, you've got to take out all your electronics. And that's probably my least favourite part of going on holiday, is trying to get through those with a toddler. I've flown with Evie a couple of times by myself, and trying to get all that stuff through, making sure she's not running off, and then putting it all back together again at the end is just a nightmare, especially when everybody else is trying to come through as well and they're trying to rush. So what I tend to do now is I have a shopper bag in my handbag, and then on the other side I pull it out, I chuck everything in, I move to a quieter spot, and then I put everything away properly where we're not rushed, where we're not in anybody's way, and where I can keep an eye on Evie so she doesn't run off. I also find that the shopper bag is great for holding your snacks and your kids' entertainment on the other side as well, because your hand luggage is so packed. We normally completely fill us up and make use of all the space we can, so that when we actually get to the airport, then there is no room for the snacks, there's no room for the drinks, there's no room for the entertainment. And to be honest, when you're on the flight, you don't really want to keep going up into the compartment to get all your hand luggage down just so that you can get something out of your bag. So what we do is we just put everything we buy from the airport departure lounge into this shopper bag, and then we just carry this onto the flight with us alongside our just regular hand luggage, and then everything that we need for the flight is just there and it's in the bag. And that's probably the number 1 essential, I would say, to take with you if you are flying with a baby, a toddler or a young child on any kind of flight. So that was my 5 carry-on essentials for flying with kids. If you did want to win this Busy Bee family travel wallet, then I've linked below the post that I've also got written on Life Unexpected, all about the 5 carry-on essentials you need. And at the very end of that post, there is a little rafflecopter widget which you can click on to enter to win this Busy Bee travel wallet. The giveaway will finish on April the 18th at midnight, so do get in there quick if you want to win this travel wallet. I'm also running loads of giveaways on Life Unexpected at the moment, so you have the chance to win a camera, a board game, a world map travel pillow, one that kids can colour in, which is great. Gosh, there's loads. I'm doing a whole month of giveaways, so definitely go and have a look at Life Unexpected and see some of the things that we are giving away. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it has been helpful, and if you are going on holiday with your family, have an amazing time. If you liked this video, we'd love you to comment below, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Life Unexpected.